On July 7, 2026, a Department of Children and Families caseworker arrived at a home in Florahome, Florida. What was supposed to be a routine welfare evaluation turned into a race against the clock. Inside the home, a 6-week-old infant was fading fast, suffering from severe weight loss and a painful diaper rash. The baby was visibly frail. Yet, when the caseworker asked 26-year-old Jodie Danielle Cannon if she wanted to take her starving infant to an emergency doctor, Cannon refused. Emergency responders rushed the newborn to the hospital. When doctors examined the 6-week-old, they found the child suffering from a dangerously low heart rate, low body temperature, and critical weight loss. The infant had lost over 600 grams since birth, dropping far below the 5th percentile. Medical staff delivered a grim verdict to detectives. Without immediate intervention, this baby would have died. As doctors fought to stabilize the infant, Putnam County Sheriff's Office detectives began interviewing Jodie Cannon. Cannon offered excuses, claiming her pediatrician advised switching formulas, but claimed the doctor's office had closed down, explaining why she never brought the baby back despite watching the child waste away. Investigators weren't buying it. On July 20th, 2026, a warrant was issued for Cannon's arrest. On July 21st, she was taken into custody and booked into the Putnam County Jail on charges of aggravated child neglect with great bodily harm and child neglect, held on a $35,000 bond. The infant survived, was released into state custody, and began the long road to recovery. But as detectives dug deeper into Jodie Cannon's household, they realized the starving infant was only the tip of an iceberg. Just 8 days after Jodie Cannon's arrest, Putnam County Sheriff's Office detectives, alongside the agency's SWAT team, executed a search warrant on the family's residence on Nettles Road. What deputies stepped into inside that residence horrified even veteran investigators. Sheriff Gator DeLoach described it simply as a house of horrors. Black mold and rot. Unsafe ceiling repairs painted over to hide visible black mold. Rotted. Caving-in floors caused by broken plumbing in several rooms. Infestations. Swarms of flies hovering over uneaten food, garbage, and cockroaches throughout the kitchen and bedrooms. Child sleeping conditions. Detectives found a child's mattress situated right at a doorway, crawling with flies. Animal waste. Animal feces littered throughout the floor of the entire living space. For children total, including the malnourished infant and 3 older kids, had been forced to live in these sickening conditions. It wasn't just Jodie Cannon who knew about the conditions inside the home. Living alongside her and the children were 3 other adults. Jordan Wilson, 30, the biological father of the children. Melissa Keel, 50, Jodie's mother. John Keel, 52, Jodie's stepfather. All 4 adults lived in the house, while children slept on fly-infested beds and a newborn starved. Following the search warrant raid, deputies arrested Wilson, Melissa Keel, and John Keel, charging all 3 with multiple counts of child neglect. County code enforcement officers immediately declared the residence unfit for human habitation, while state welfare agents took custody of all remaining children. Thanks to the quick action of the Department of Children and Families caseworker and the response of medical professionals, the 6-week-old infant survived what easily could have been a tragic fatality. All 4 adults now face serious criminal consequences in the Florida justice system for allowing for innocent children to live inside a nightmare. As news of the arrest spread across Putnam County, community outrage mounted. Local residents questioned how 4 adults living under one roof could completely ignore the visible deterioration of an infant and 3 young children. Investigators revealed that conditions inside the Nettles Road residence had not spiraled out of control overnight. The accumulation of waste, broken plumbing, and unaddressed structural decay pointed to long-term severe neglect, an environment where basic sanitation and health care were routinely denied. The case raised urgent questions about the indicators of child endangerment. Had the Department of Children and Families caseworker not made that critical July 7th visit, the 6-week-old baby would likely have succumbed to severe malnutrition within days. Medical staff confirmed that upon admission, the infant's heart rate was failing due to extreme caloric deprivation, a physical state typically seen only in cases of prolonged starvation. Jodie Danielle Cannon, Jordan Wilson, Melissa Keel, and John Keel were all remanded to the Putnam County Jail. Jodie Cannon, 26, charged with aggravated child neglect with great bodily harm, a first-degree felony carrying a potential sentence of up to 30 years in Florida State Prison, alongside additional child neglect charges. Jordan Wilson, 30, Melissa Keel, 50, and John Keel, 52, each face multiple counts of child neglect without great bodily harm, carrying severe prison terms for failing to provide a safe, habitable environment for the children under their care. All 4 children remain under the custody of the Florida Department of Children and Families. Medical teams reported that the infant made steady progress following intensive care, gaining weight and stabilizing away from the conditions on Nettles Road. The Jodie Cannon case serves as a stark reminder of how quickly neglect can turn fatal, and how a single intervention can mean the difference between life and death. Could severe neglect of this scale ever be justified by poor living conditions? Or does full accountability rest on the 4 adults in that home? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown insightful, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to Bad Files to support our push toward 10,000 subscribers.